Alright, so getting started in BlueJ. What I do is I launched BlueJ right after I installed it, and it says use the project menu to create a new open project. So the first thing you do, you don't have to open a project all the time, but what you want to do is start a project. I'm going to go to the desktop, and I'm going to call the project. And what you're doing basically is setting up a folder to hold all your code in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it Java course, okay? And I'm going to click create. Okay, then it changes your page just a little bit. As you can see here, you've got a little bit more to work with, and your tools are all up and going. So now that you have your Java course, and now if I look on my desktop, you'll notice a folder called Java course. Right, so that's where all your code will be stored, all your files. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new class, right? And if we're looking at the first assignment, it says my name is the name of the class you want to create. So what that does is when you create the new class, it puts a little box here. We're going to double click on it, open it up. It gives you some default code here. For our first assignment here, I'm going to delete this. It should still be on my clipboard, yes. All right, so what we're going to do is, first thing we're going to do is we're going to write a description of what this is going to do. All I did was undo it back so we could start over. So the description of this code is my first coding assignment in Java where I will print my name. The author, you are the author, so I'm going to put my name here. What version number or date? The date is 2/14/17. And then you're going to write your code within the public class here. Right, so I deleted everything between the brackets, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead. I've already got it pasted. So public class my name, and then you've got public static void main. What this does is set up the main code of your program. Okay, you can just copy that word for word. String R's is always there. Arguments, string arguments is always there. And then I'm going to put system.out.println, and then inside the parentheses, I'm going to put Andrew Spees in quotes. And then you always end a Java line with a semicolon. So then when I'm done writing my code, and this code should work, I'm going to click compile. You notice it doesn't do anything. You're like, what the heck? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this, bring it back up your project. You can look this little block here. If you right click on it, you get a menu. So you've got compile here, so I can do, it's the same as hitting the compile button inside there when you're looking at your code, but you can also run your void main. So you can run your main part of the program. I'm going to run that in between the brackets, right? I'm going to click OK. Boom, there it is. It prints my name, and it gives a terminal window that where you can see the code running. When you're done, you just close it, and then you've got your code here. So now you've got your code. You double click on it, opens. This is your code that you just did. You compile it, and then you run it here. Boom, it works. It ran it again. No problem. But now what do you do when you turn your assignment in? So when you turn your assignment in, the code, this file that you want is inside this Java folder. Oh, there it is. I keep moving it. If you double click on the Java course folder, you'll notice in here it's got a bunch of files. The file that I want you to turn in is this Java file right here, the myname.java. None of the other files I can open and be able to access your code. All I need is the actual code, which is in this .java file right here. So when you submit your work, I notice I put this right on the desktop. So when you upload your documents, you just upload, browse to your computer, go into your Java course folder on your desktop, and then in there you should have a .java file that you can submit to me. I hope that helps. If you've got any more questions, please let me know. All right, thanks.